Hello viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Alright. Last time we got ambushed by a collector, again. And successfully completed a yellow mission, which is... the yellow missions are harder. They're certainly not impossible. And on the whole, I think it went really well. Now, today, we have a yellow boss available, who we're not going to fight, because we don't have any level 4s. I want to give us the best possible chance of beating the hag. We have a green boss available, but I don't particularly want another one of these tough rings. They're okay, not amazing. So I think we're going to do a different mission, let the reward for this cycle. Maybe we can get something a little bit more exciting. So our other important goals, we do still need more deeds. We always need more deeds. So we could go to the Weald, but despite the fact that we're not really hurting for crests or portraits, and in fact we have enough portraits that we could go buy some upgrades, but I'm not going to bother spending them until we actually need to spend them. We do need to level the Warrens and the Ruins up the rest of the way to get the bosses there to show up. So let's see what our rewards are. That's kind of the fact. Minus 3% virtue chance and plus 5% stress damage are both extremely minor, but plus 2% crit isn't exactly amazing either. I feel like this has kind of a lot of negatives relative to the positive, even though those negatives are pretty small, because the positive also is pretty small. And this, this is an interesting idea. Trying to build a Plague Doctor for melee using Incision, which is, as far as I know, the only melee skill that they have. If you were to, what would he take? What would she take? She would take Disorienting Blast, third row. So, well, maybe not even Disorienting Blast. Take Incision, probably still Blinding Gas, because Blinding Gas is amazing. Emboldening Vapor's Battlefield Medicine, and you just focus on using Incision all the time. And that's how you deal with the front row, and then, I don't know, it doesn't... That might be cool. Well, I think we'll do this one, just because it's short enough that we can probably jam another run into the video afterward. So let's take our people who are not quite in boss fighting shape. Actually, I could do this. Sorry, I could do this. I keep forgetting that the yellow missions are totally on the table now. Sort by class. Do I have... I'm pretty sure Durandal has one of those already, yeah. Does the other? He doesn't. So we could go get that. Do I have a reasonable level 3 party? Oh, I do. Okay, let's do this. So we will bring... Sorry, guys. Let's go like... Vertigo's not that big a deal. Scurvy is worse, but still not that big a deal. I would probably get that taken care of if she was going to the Cove. I think we'll be alright here. I don't really want to take Mantel out. I want him to stay in town and get a little bit of free stress relief. I'd like his stress to be down by like 10 or so before we take him back out. Harriet's not at his best in the third position. I don't want to push him up. It's still probably good enough. Yeah, this ought to work. Oh, what am I doing? This is a short mission. We probably don't need all that. Bring a full stack of torches, despite the fact that we probably don't need all that either. Anti-venom. You know, just preparatory stuff. We'll see. We'll see if I actually get my gold's worth out of all that. That may have been, I may have over-prepared a little bit there. I may have thrown a couple of gold, a couple hundred gold away. I was hedging my bets. Obviously, the best thing you can do is successfully guess exactly what curios you're going to encounter, but that's hard.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
I agree. When was the last time?
Missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
Sadly, that is definitely not the case. When was the last time I had an adventure where I didn't step on a trap in the first hallway? Yeah, I'm really happy that there's a torch hotkey. I really like that, but... Uh-oh. You've been marked. I really like that there's a torch hotkey, but I do wish that it would take from the largest... from the smallest stack of torches instead of from the first one in your inventory by index. Alright, let's, I don't know that we're necessarily going to need to transform here, but let's lay a stun on one of these things. We don't need our... Honestly, I may heal our occultist right away. Just because I'm really worried. Oh, Harriet doesn't have any trinkets on. That was a little bit of a silly oversight. Alright, well, we'll deny them that turn. Let's see, he took 13 damage already, and he's got 4 more points of blight on him. As much as I would prefer to get aggressive here, I'm concerned about what's going to happen if the worms go before most of our party next turn. They have 5 speed, we have 3, 7, 7, 5. The difference is not big enough for me to feel very comfortable. As much as I hate to do this, we're going to do it. Damn you and your guy's face stretched over a thing drum. Ooh! That is just minus heal from camp skills or something, right? Yeah, I'm only minus 20% too. That is completely irrelevant. These things have very high blight resist, so I'm not going to try vomiting on them. I don't think he's going to need to transform, though. We'll just keep laying on stuns. I know I usually go for stress casters first, but these things are not... The marchers are not actually very effective stressors. The only thing they really do that's dangerous is laying the mark on for other people. And since we'd already committed to removing the... It's true, their formation is broken. Since we'd already committed to removing the worms, without the worms, the mark is not dangerous at all. Right, we're going to take this opportunity to pray for absolution, since he doesn't really have a good way of hitting the back row. Honestly, we can use this time to heal up. A single swine marcher is not really that dangerous. Yeah, that's what I thought. You dodge those sound waves. Does anybody really need a heal? Well, I don't suppose there's a terrible amount of reason for him to attack. The Hellion's Iron Swan is probably going to do the job.
As the fiend falls, a faint
okay.
blossoms.
It's a good amount of gold. And heirlooms. We're never upset to see heirlooms. So we need to explore 90% of the rooms, which means that we can leave one room unexplored. Which means that we do have to go down here. If we could skip 2 rooms, I would just cut that off entirely. I think that would be the most efficient. Hey, guy! How's it going? We're just gonna Hulk out right away. We know we're gonna have to, so why not? Get him! Was that minimum damage? It certainly wasn't very high. I can't believe I forgot to give Harriet back the trinkets. They're on Dismas. That's embarrassing. Ooh, collected highwaymen, huh? Huh. Let's get a little more damage out there. Yeah, that thing. This seems like a fine opportunity to start laying on a little bit of control. So, he can't hit the back row. And if he's not going to hit the back row, does it make more sense? Well, let's try to finish this guy off, right? We can hit him from here.
Continue the onslaught.
Excellent.
Destroy them all.
Sadly, his pistol damage is less impressive than we're used to with him not having any gear. Is he going to replace it immediately? He is. Hopefully with a man-at-arms. Alright. The man-at-arms is definitely the least dangerous of the heads. His stun resist is up to 85%, so we still have a 50% chance of landing it. Should I? No. Let's lay it onto the collector here. He still has access to lifesteal. We have to be cognizant of that, but it seems like if we continue to if we continue to kill the heads, it seems like he doesn't like to use lifesteal. So he much prefers to summon more heads. Alright, we are going to have to endure an attack from one of the highwaymen here, unfortunately. Just fishing for crits. He's only got 46 health left. We're getting there. So we'll try to get him with the bleed. Didn't get there. Unfortunate. Hopefully we can get a barbaric yop off. Preferably before the highwayman attacks. That would be the best. You know, for as terrifying as that is, it really is remarkably ineffective. I was hoping to get the kill there. Well, you're at half health. He could get hit for 13 again. Like, we should probably heal him. Alright, so this thing's dead now, right? Yeah. Ooh. Harsh. 2 for 5. We brought bandages, right? I think that's worth bandaging. 8 damage. Alright, the stun on the highwayman removes the guard, or the stun on the man-at-arms removes the guard, rather. Alright, so the heads are currently no danger at all, and we just need to give the collector all we got. And he does the least dangerous thing he knows how to do, so that's fantastic.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So the difference between these two attacks, between it bleeds, if it bleeds, and Wicked Hack, is crit chance and bleed chance. We're more likely to get a kill out of the bleed. Man, it's only a 40. He only has 40 bleed resist. I'm surprised that's firing so often. Yep, and then head games. Who needs a heal? Worst. Missing 10 health, missing 10 health. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping we would get... If you hit both the guarding person and the guarded person with an attack, I believe it still hits the guarded person. Yes, that's correct. Alright, so that's good. Sadly... Oh no, Harriet has a... Harriet Grape Shot Blast. That'll totally still hit. Let's go for that yawp. The Collector resisted, that's unfortunate. But then he did Collect Call instead of Lifesteal, which is extremely fortunate. So you have plus 17%. Yeah, we're still going to single target the Highwayman. Because the fact is the Man-at-Arms heads are just not threatening at all. Oh, did she leave him at 1? 2. There we go. Yeah, the Vestal heads are dangerous as long as the Collector is still up. Well, obviously, we rake here.
A singular strike.
A singular strike. They're both at 20. Do these guys even have an attack, or do they just have head games? Okay, so the battle might take a little while, because they're both going to be gaining prot over and over again, but we're completely out of the woods. Let's just keep laying out the bleeds. So he's got 5 damage worth of bleeds. Alright, he's already dead. Guard failed. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. We are fishing for some crits here. The party is definitely more stressed than I would like. So some crit heals would be lovely. Okay, another trapezohedron.
As victories mount,
Trapezohedron?
so too will
Trapezohedron?
resistance.
I don't know. It's, yeah, there's no traps in this hallway. I am not interested in touching that. This can be the room that we skip. Because going to this room puts us into 2 extra fights. There's no particular reason for us to subject ourselves to those fights. We did gain kind of a lot of stress fighting the Collector. The Abomination had to stay in Abomination form for a long time. This is handy. They added, when you get close to a trap now, you get a little... so she's at 63. We'll have Dismas do a disarm. I didn't want to take the chance that she would whiff it and go up to, like... I think the traps gain you, like, in the neighborhood of 25 stress. There's no reason for us to not light up now, because we're going to have a fight before we get to any loot, and I do want to do that fight in high light. We have Dismas get this trap for the same reason. Alright, let's do it. Okay, 3 worms. These guys do enough damage that this is still like a dangerous fight, but not so much that I'm terrified. And without a, I don't know if they, I don't actually know for sure if they do have any attacks that, take advantage of the mark state. So I don't even know if that drummer was actually helping their DPS. Alright, got that guy before he could take a turn. That always feels good.
Precision and power.
Precision and power. Can we get this stun off? Alright. Well, the battle's pretty much over at this point. There's very little chance that this guy's taking another turn. Abominations are so good, man. So that worm's already dead. We're going to ignore him in the hopes of getting another turn for our, Yep, for our abomination. And another turn for the occultist wouldn't be terrible either, because what if we got a crit heal? Nope, no crit heal. Oh well.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, a map. Fa. I agree, we did have most of the dungeon scouted already. Alright, so it looks like only one more fight. We are in fine condition.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
That's the last time we're going to torch. Okay, Swine spawn. So these guys pose no combat danger. The only thing that could really happen here that would be annoying is that they would stress us out and give us diseases. They do so love to give us diseases. Alright. I picked that guy so that I could use if it bleeds on him. He was the only person who could be hit by both of the bleed attacks. Oh. Unfortunate. We're going to get vomited on twice. We're already going to have to de-stress Fitzlan and, is this Myrteberge? So the only way these guys could really do any damage is if they put one of the back two heroes up into de-stress range. That would cost us real actual gold. I suppose if they had left Fitzlan alone, I might have been able to get his stress down. Well, no, there's no more combat after this, so no, I probably would not have been able to change the stress level meaningfully. Alright, landed that one. Just give him a little tickle. We'll try to kill this thing with the other two, because it would be really great if he didn't get another turn. Alright, sufficient.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to wait because we're not going to be able to get these two down below the stress threshold before the end of the adventure. So whatever, let's just finish this little thing off. Ooh, a blue.
These nightmarish creatures
That's...
can be felled. They can be beaten.
Plus 40% stun skill chance is always something I like to see. And 5% damage is only going to be a point or maybe 2 of damage if the game rounds up in almost every situation, so... I didn't have a look. What did he got ennui? Okay. That's... whatever. That's not even worth... Okay. I guess if you really gotta touch it, making our holy water useless. So there's one more curio, and then we're done here. That was both fast and easy. We probably will we'll go ahead and do another short run in this same video. Hey, we got a little bit of gold. I'd like to think that's because I let the light level fall so low. Sure, guys, go ahead and eat. Couldn't wait. Alright, easy.
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Well, I think we've proven that it's navigable. Like a couple of times. Alright, so 9,000 gold minus de-stressing costs for 2 heroes is pretty good profit. This is a great trinket. Every Houndmaster should have one because Blackjack is an awesome skill. That's annoying. It's not the end of the world. That's cool. And that's whatever. Not impressive. But fine.
I was lord of this place. before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Yeah, we'll give them a little bit more time to de-stress. Alright. We can upgrade the Abbey a little bit. Reduce treatment cost. Sure. We are certainly not short on anything except deeds anymore. I guess we'll look. Are we even we're even waiting for anything anymore? I feel like our crew is pretty decent. We had a good supply of trinkets, a good supply of gold. Ooh, another focus ring is available. Let's see, how much gold do we actually have? Let's sell the trinkets that I don't care for. Yeah. Hooray for deactivating the... Yeah, we're never going to equip that. Do we need this? Hold up. Let's, What do my bounty hunters have on them now? Do they have better trinkets than this already? He's carrying one, and so is he. So yeah, we don't need this. We already have as many of those as we ever plan to have bounty hunters. That's fine, but not great. It's not bad enough that I'm going to sell it. Plus scouting chance of torch below 51. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell that. That's cool. Those are fine. If unexciting, that's too unexciting. We'll never use that. We probably don't need 2 sly eye patches, huh? So yeah, we're over 30k, actually. And I do so love a good focus ring. Yeah, we're not gold crunching yet. We're not anywhere near gold crunching, so let's go ahead and take that. Alright, Cove, what have you recycled to? Ooh. That's interesting. Stress damage done to party from skill transform is only like 8, though, so this is minus 2 stress on everyone every time you transform. But minus 25% transformation stress. He takes like 10 every time every turn that he's transformed. This actually is pretty good. This is pretty good. It's not blowing my hair back, and the video's pretty long already, so let's just do another short run, which probably means this. I don't think our level 3s really want to go back out yet. I'd like to give these guys a little bit more time in town for the free stress relief, since they're like right on the cusp. Basically, I like to take people out with less than 40 stress. I don't know, that may be like a pretty arbitrary line to draw. But, this is a fine trinket. It's not hugely exciting, but it's fine, and running this mission will get our Warrens up to level 3 so we can see the other Warrens boss. So yeah, let's do that. Let's take a bunch of people who are not yet a boss fighting level. We're going to end up having all of the green bosses down with a bunch of important people still not level 3. We'll take you. Do you have your proper skills? No, you need to be reskilled. Okay, well, we'll do that in a moment. She can do all of her stuff from the second row, right? No, she cannot throw poison darts from the second row. We'll get some more XP onto you and you, I think. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh yeah, and you have the map. I should remember to bring the map. As you saw, once you get certain classes of heroes high enough level, they are so good at scouting that it doesn't matter anymore. You don't really need to bring stuff for it. Okay, these guys have appropriate skills. Purge is... Yeah, Purge is fine. Revenge is fine. I don't know that I'm ever going to use Revenge. Plus 25% damage, plus 10 accuracy. The amount of damage that adds to your next attack, or Yeah, the amount of damage that adds to your next attack is going to be significantly less than just attacking again. And so revenge is really only good value if you are getting a couple of attacks off with it, and I don't know how likely that is against just random green monsters. So we might buy him, like, Solemnity. Withstand is also fine. I'm probably going to buy him Solemnity. Alright, let's go ahead and rescale them. I really like this thing where it marks, it remembers the party you've selected between screens, and it marks them. Solemnity. I'm not going to bother doing any like actual upgrading for this mission, and we should have this well in hand. You really need to... Yeah, let's get you that and that. And then let's... I know that I've just made her identical to our other Vestal, but it's a really good skill loadout. Alright, let's go get some Warrior's Cap. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, you know what? I feel a little silly. Probably people watching the video noticed and were yelling at me. I have so many crests. I definitely could have upgraded the Nomad Wagon again before buying that thing. Let's prepare a little bit less this time. We probably don't need bandages and anti-venom against the green level monsters. A good crit from a worm with his munch attack, or from something that bleeds. You saw you could end up with like 10 points of additional.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
I was making sure that I hadn't accidentally equipped one of them with the... Alright, who has the worst clerks? Ablutomania is annoying. Plutomania is annoying. Okay. You! Burn these accursed scrolls. Okay, he lost Flawed Release, which I believe is a quirk that reduces range damage. Damn it.
Business will find no clemency in this place.
I suppose, given the way things have gone, that I should have expected it. But it's upsetting every single time. Alright, well, we only brought one shovel. So I guess we'll go up this way. And then we'll come back and cross through that blockage. I didn't bring... Oh, I did bring holy water. Yes, you know, it would have been very hard to search that pile if it had not been purified. I just walked into a trap that was totally visible, that I could see. Because I was looking at my other monitor. Don't do that, guys. Listen, I'm trying to give a lot of strategy tips here on this channel. Strategy number 1, pay attention to the game you're playing. Damn it. I have no need of you, pile of books. My heroes are illiterate as a protection against the darkness. You can't read the evil, terrifying scrawl if you can't read it all. I pressed A at the last moment there. Like, oh man. Time to react to that trap. But there's no reason to react to a trap if you can fucking see it on the map. You know, just don't walk into it. Both of these guys are substantially more dangerous than the big dude. I don't know. Let's work on him first. Oh no. I was really hoping our man-at-arms would get to have a turn before that guy. You know what? Let's try the knockback here. No, let's not bother. I'm just going to hack him one. I was going to knock him back because the, what's his face? Wow. Ouch. He did resist the move. Which is going to end up being pretty irrelevant when I use Rampart in a second here. That was kind of a lot of damage. Lepers have crazy huge health pools. Oh, that guy's not getting another turn, that's for sure.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, I forgot to actually put resolution on his, I'll do it after the fight here. What about you? Do you enjoy the Rampart? He does not enjoy the Rampart. Alright, I think at this point the Vestal's damage is not going to be the difference between... Well, maybe. He does so little damage that you can legitimately out-heal his attacks a lot of the time. Rain of Whips does do a lot of damage over time. Well, yeah, we'll just kill him. We'll just stick to the principles. The leper can eat some food.
Perhaps the turning point.
Look at that. It is covered with blood and human viscera. I don't want to touch that. So we did, we shorted torches because I was trying to save money. Like it matters. 2 torches, what, 150 gold? I was just trying to be efficient, you guys. So we shorted torches like it mattered, and then we used a torch on a curio. So we actually are going to finish the dungeon run with pretty low light. I should have thought of that before excitedly burning those scrolls. Oh well. And we're
Such blockages are unsurprising.
hoping to find a food cart.
The earliest settlers.
That would be cool. Whatever, man. I don't need to, like, prepare for the dungeon and play well. I was being kind of, like, facetious there, but honestly, the game is, you know, kind of easy. Especially at green mission time, really, there's not a lot of reason that you should be losing a hero. We lost a Plague Doctor right away in the Let's Play, due entirely to bad play and not paying attention. Bad play and not paying attention are both great ways to... Right. He can still use Rampart from that row, and it's just going to put them back in the order they were in. But he actually can use Retribution from the 3rd row as well. I didn't realize. It's just going to put them back in the order they were in. So the Leper's turn effectively did nothing, but if I had chosen Pass, he would have gained stress. Obviously, that's not great. Right, make sure that thing dies. Rampart actually hits for more than Retribution does. The skill that puts up his riposte. And while the riposte skill may have been more damage in the overall, I did really want to get rid of her if I could. Bone Rabble. Honestly, I'm going to heal rather than kill the Bone Rabble. Yeah, because Bone Rabble are terrible. And she couldn't hit this guy. This guy's totally worth killing. Alright, so don't play poorly, but also you can kind of get away with playing poorly in the green areas.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, that's clever. You're a clever fellow who's still like pretty depressing.
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Maybe you shouldn't act as though the fall is inevitable. I think we're doing pretty well. Things are going okay. Alright, we walk into this last room. Oh, it probably is the sparkle of coin you see. That's no big deal if he wants to open the bag before I tell him to. A trap.
Mechanical mechanical hazards.
47.
By evil intent.
Oh, hey, you know what we were going to do? We were going to do that. That. For some reason, that reminded me. Okay, we're going to get to use our key at least. That's annoying. Little drummer boy is not our biggest fear. We could drop a stun on somebody. It only has a 100% chance base. I suppose the drummer might keep him from being able to lower his stress enough to not need to be de-stressed. Whatever, let's get kills. You know what else would ruin our attempt to keep his stress low? Any crits at all. Yeah, a crit on that, definitely. Well, Moyo, it looks like you're going to the stress relief facility. Alright, the Arbalest is going to have to use her turn moving as well. But our Man-at-Arms is going to have a real turn. You know, after everybody else. I had low enough health that we were able to put up riposte while still killing him, so that's nice. Let's just start in on the next one. A straight up miss. He riposted the drum playing. There's no particular reason that it shouldn't work that way. It's just always feels a little silly that it does. Alright, well, that was easy enough. This guy and his drums. Ah, she didn't take any stress. That's nice. Oh, not quite lethal. Does it matter? It doesn't. His turn is completely irrelevant. There's no way the heal could have gotten his stress down to a point where I don't feel I have to de-stress him. And he couldn't hit anything of value.
This expedition at least promises success.
I'm not going to play so poorly that I leave this chest unopened. I'm just going to play poorly in every other way. Alright.
The Swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Wow, we did not get a lot of treasure there, but we incurred very little cost. Moyo's de-stressing is going to be very cheap. So we still come out like 3.5k gold ahead. We got an okay trinket, and we got the Warrens leveled up enough to see the final green boss. Well, that's got to go. This is a way of turning a bad situation into a worse one. Okay, plus 10% max HP. Thanatophobia is annoying.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Indeed. So let's grab Moyo here. Yeah, only 700 gold. Not too bad at all. These guys are down under 40. Free stress relief in town really is quite slow. I would feel okay taking them on an adventure, but sort by level. We'll have to see what we end up with. So come back next time when we do what? Ooh, that's quite a good trinket. Okay, come back next time when we battle this horrible flesh monster.